La 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 lattes were a la 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 lattes were a. Hey everybody, drop those unicorns in the chat if you could hear me. Let me know if you could hear me because I'm using my mic, okay? So I don't know if it's actually going through, but definitely drop the unicorns if y'all could hear your girl Tay. Hey everybody in the chat, if you could hear me, rolling with BB, got Simone, we got Latte, Eminem. Hey girl, my moderator. Hey Blueberry Boots, hey everybody coming in. Hey Aisha, welcome, welcome, welcome. Love thy nature. How are y'all this afternoon? Hopefully everybody is blessed and not stressed. I see the unicorns dropping in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure y'all hit that like button for Tay as y'all come in the building, baby. Hey, hot and spicy. At the end of the day, you know we about to have a good one, baby. We about to get to the conversation because y'all see what the thumbnails say, okay? Okay? Y'all definitely see what the thumbnails say. So we gonna get things set up and ready to go, and then we definitely gonna get it going. Yes, drop those unicorns. Okay, so I'm fed up. Okay, I'm fed up. I am fed up. I am fed up. I don't know if y'all fed up, but I'm fed up. And I'm gonna tell y'all why Tay is fed up, okay? Because it be confusing me when a bunch of grown ass people show so many signs of stupidity. Okay, because when you liking people and you supporting people, but you don't choose to basically be able to see the truth, it confuses me. And when kids involved, that's supposed to be the most important thing. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm right. If everybody's saying it's about the kids, it's for the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, then at the end of the day, then that means that we all should feel the same way about the kids at this point in time. Hey, Solid as a Rock. Hey, Shakima. Hey, everybody coming in. Definitely hit that like button, okay? Because I'm tired of people playing in people's face when it's a lot of things that can be discussed. Hey, Danny, and Tay is going to come through and discuss it because you know your girl Tay Tay talk. We're going to talk about it. So let's definitely talk about the factors of a person sitting out here living a lie, but yet there's people on this internet damning a man for the factors of him being a deadbeat, back behind, and child support and all type of shit. But yet a person does not treat their kids with any type of love or nourishment. Okay. And it's crazy because I was going to do a live today. Okay. And my live today was going to be basically about the factors of the mothering comment, how a person's purpose wasn't the factors of just being a mother. And at first, that was going to be the live that I was going to do. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, everybody coming in. I appreciate my moderators for definitely being in the building and helping me out. Like it, y'all definitely are a blessing. Okay, y'all are a blessing. But yeah, my original live was going to be about the comment, and the fact is that a person said that they wasn't just made to be a mother. Their purpose wasn't to be a mother. And my thing is, when it comes down to the factors of people going back to the Bible and talking about the Bible, when it states man, woman, and child, it always lets it be known. Everybody could say what the man part is, and the factors of what he's supposed to be doing and the part he's supposed to be playing. Oh, the man is supposed to be the protector. The man is supposed to be the provider. The woman is supposed to be the nurturer. Okay, she's supposed to be the caregiver. But why in this situation there's no care being given? Okay, because I'm just being honest. I'm not living rich. And when I say I'm not living rich, I'm not living well above my means. I'm living for the factors of me and my beings. So it doesn't have to be a price tag on decency. Okay. And that's what pisses me off. I'm just going to be honest. That's what pisses me off. Okay, because there's no nurturing, no caregiving being given within a situation. So when a person say that they cannot just be seen as a mother, their purpose is not being a mother, but the only thing that they doing is laying on their back to become a mother, is to become a mother, but then not taking care of the offsprings that come from the mother ring. Yeah, that pisses me off because it should never be seen. And I'm not saying I'm going to give men their props, okay? I'm definitely going to give men their props because just because you are a man does not mean that you can't do things that a woman can do, obviously. But in this case, it seems like the male is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and the woman is failing because when it comes down to the factors of us seeing these kids with their mammy, whoever the fuck she choose to be. Okay, being that her title is not mommy, mother, she can't come on the situation and talk about defending kids if she's saying that her purpose ain't just being a mother. You ain't doing shit that serves the purpose of being a mother. Hey, mother love, let's say no. And I'm just getting started. The door just opened. Cause fuck coming up here calling names, worrying about we gonna talk about the content. If we gonna talk about the content, let's talk about the content. I hope y'all hitting that like button and please definitely support your girl Latte World while we is up here. Cause I definitely be going hard, working hard, and putting my hardest in. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to the content, let's talk about the content. The person that is the content ain't doing shit for its content. They spending more time making these two goddamn Geritol twins into cartoons to actually be a parent to their other fucking kids. And it's sickening. It's sickening. Okay, you had your daughter for weeks. Weeks, sis. You had your daughter for weeks. How she come back to her daddy looking like she damn near got dreads again? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We got to give credit where credit is due. And I'm always going to give credit where credit is due. Come into the building. Hit the like button. People talking about unnecessary shit. Let's talk about the friend. Let's talk about the bum ass parent friend. I don't give a damn what nobody say about the factors of people can't stop talking about a person and this, that, and the third. No. If a person keep doing shit for people to talk about, then it's gonna be talked about. Thank you, Hercules. I definitely appreciate you, baby. Support the cause, baby. Let me get on my journey. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Blueberry Boots. I appreciate you. At the end of the day, let's talk about it. Please, let's talk about it. Because the cleanest we seen them kids is when she was in a relationship with Robert. And I mean the kids as a whole, the group, not one or two. Why people playing in people's face? They want to act like they supporters of this girl and be yes men to this girl. Whoever people choose to support, that's not even my business. Okay, because my business is to do what it is when I come to handle my business. That's it. Other people is not my business. But I feel if you support something that's worth it. And I could never support somebody that is a bum ass fucking mammy. Not as me being a mammy myself. Thank you for becoming a member again for 2 months, boots on the ground. I appreciate you, baby. At the end of the day, me being a mammy, when I heard her say, oh, my sole purpose is not to be a mother, even if you got any other purpose, that purpose come first. And we see you put all the other purposes before that purpose. So I'm confused. No, your purpose is not being a mother. Your purpose was being a fucking womb. And obviously, you basically played the part of the womb, but the mother part never kicked in. The cleanest we seen these kids was when you was in a marriage, sis. You trying to sit up here and fake happy for people. You ain't fooling no fucking body. People that's happy ain't got to tell people they happy. They ain't got to prove to people that they happy. You ever hear when people get into a new relationship or things is going good for them in life, people be like, oh, girl, you glowing. You got a glow to you. Or if it's a man, like, wow, you got like some type of aura, like your energy is just great. You just looking graceful right now. So when something is good, you don't have to tell people that it's good. It's going to be shown that it is good. But when people coming up here and supporting the fake fucking good and then sitting there sweeping the shit underneath the rug, these kids is fucking struggling. Okay? And I don't know if nobody else gonna say it, but I'ma say it. And I see the other content creators and I respect them. Auntie Pimo, salute. Okay? My 2 cents, salute. And anybody else that speak on the factors of these kids being mistreated, because they is. I'm just being honest. Hygiene is the first thing. Let me say it again. Hygiene is the first thing, and it's free. That's not something you got to pay for, baby. But they say that your outside definitely predicts what's going on the inside, and her insides is destroyed. Them shits is nasty. Okay, her insides is nasty work. So her outsides is basically mirroring the nasty work. But it's just sad that the kids is the ones that's getting hurt in the process. Let's talk about it. If we gonna talk about something, because I ain't got time to talk about nothing else. When I come on this platform, I come to work. We working. We working. Let's pull somebody out. If we got time to expose all other shit, but we ain't got to expect or time, or we not supposed to say nothing about exposing somebody dirty shit, get out of here with that. What? Get out of here with that. These girls' heads ain't been done. The kids looking like they getting dressed out of a laundry bag. This bitch running up here fucking selling rubber panties and showing big moose, little moose, and anything else that got to do with a cooch. Me personally, if we gonna talk about something, let's talk about something that's being very unvaluable, but it should be valuably spread across these internet waves, baby. Hello, what's the tea? How you doing, beautiful? Thank you for coming to visit me. Hey, Dee Dee. Out of here. That's why they say that she don't wash up. She just buy new outfits. Hygiene comes first. Hygiene comes first. You can look at somebody's skin and see if they dirty, friend. Okay? It's the first thing that you should be taught at home is to be clean. And if she's not clean, she can't teach clean. And that's why when these kids is put on screen, they look in the way that they look. Okay, she out here talking about she getting turned into frog legs and turtle legs. Bitch, show us a rag. Show us a rag. Do that. Show us a rag. Okay, show us these kids with a stable closet. All right, I say a stable closet. Do you even wash clothes? Okay. Because ain't no way you out here getting brand deals and it ain't supporting you and your babies. All right, but sitting here talking about a man, okay, let's get on the factors of a man. They normally say the man don't do shit, the woman do everything. I cook, I clean, I do everything in between. Well, bitch, you ain't doing nothing, 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 nothing. Okay? Because if we're gonna get on the factors of the man, I don't give a fuck how many bitches he was fucking. I don't give a fuck what he got on going on in his personal life outside of that divorce that came from his wife. Okay? But when it came down or come to the factors of the kids, I'm definitely in support of him. Okay? Because for him to be the person that lost the most in the situation, he's the one that's doing the most to keep the stability in the situation when it comes down to his baby. Okay? I don't know if y'all remember the 80s when we used to take pictures in school on school days and stuff like that. And I'm saying the 80s because that's when some of us was in third, fourth, fifth grade. Okay, I would be going to school looking like a whole damn jar of Vaseline. Okay, a shiny damn quarter. And that is how Amora looks every time she's with her goddamn daddy. Them other kids and her as well, when they with their mother, they look unmaintained because she's mentally unmaintained, coming out here trying to prove shit to the internet and ain't fooling no goddamn body. Ain't nobody fool, sis. We don't believe you. You need more fucking people. Your moose ain't it. Ain't never going to be it. And now you done lost all your friends and you stuck with the farm animals. How you doing? Not so good. That's why you out here stealing and tampering with people's shit. But you should have stole the fucking parenting guide on parenting. I'm sick of you. I'm definitely sick of you. Why would somebody hate on somebody that's not a good mother, not a good lover, not a good business partner, not a good friend, not good within the factors of their existence, but stay throwing God up? Okay, me and you do not pray to the same God. I'm sorry, okay, but God know nonsense from a mile a goddamn way, and He knows that you're full of shit. He knows that you're full of shit. Okay, and your mothering skills show it. And it's just damning. It's just damning because the percentile when it comes down to parenting these days in 2025 is not very good. It's not very good. And it is sad. And it's more deadbeat ass mammies these days than it is deadbeat daddies. More daddies is getting pushed away from their kids that's trying to coexist within the situation, but being joked on about their pockets, but not what they actually bring to the situation. Let's make that a topic. Let's make that a topic. Okay? Because we not talking about just keeping homes together that's broken. No, because keeping homes together that's broken don't do nothing but bring forth more broken people, brokenness and broken-ish. Okay, but let's bring together and bring forth more fathers being active within their children's life, even if they're not with the mother. So you mean to tell me a man only is allowed to have a kid as long as he is existing within that relationship with that woman? And outside of that relationship, he gets no credibility for the man he chooses to stand up and be to his baby. Fuck the woman. Because if I'm not with her no more, the only job that I have to do is make sure that she continue to be straight because my baby has to be straight. And as long as my baby is within her care, I need to know that she is mentally there. But if we talking about performance wise, thank you, Cassandra. I definitely appreciate you. If we talking about performance wise, a female got every time, or she got all the time in the world to come up here and defend everything and anything that the internet say and try to make it a disclaimer. But the fact is of you coming out here and your kids looking any type of way, that's not something you would want to disclaim. You a lame ass chick. And I'm going to say it. People up here promoting something that's not solid. Something that's solid is for me. And I'm never going to sit there and step into the parenting when it comes down to the factors of Robert and his oldest baby. Because when you start smelling your ass, you still need somebody to be in your ass and let you know you don't get a pass. Because even though everybody else may see you as grown, not me. Not me. Nigga, as you get older, I get older. We will never be on the same, on equal opportunity timing, baby. What be wrong with people? And that's why so many kids is the way kids is. Because parents is busy trying to be their fucking friends or don't got time to be parenting. Let's talk about what actually needs to be talked about. If we gonna have some topics, people need content. Tay giving you some content. I'm giving out content for the day. Okay? Here goes some content for you, some content for you, and some content for you too. Because if we gonna actually talk, fuck that old shit. Okay, we don't care about the moves and the fake grabbing of the booty, and it leaks and it stinks. Okay, not only do it leak, it stink. It sometimes stink and leak at the same goddamn time. Let's see you do something fundamentally great with your kids. You took this man and his family on an all-out Jamaica excursion. And then when it came down to your kids, you didn't even appreciate them singing you happy birthday at 12 o'clock, talking about you tired. Bitch, you was born tired. You was born tired. You saying that you tired, but you tired because of you. You saying that your calling is not to be a mother, but that's all you seem to do. Yeah, today's topic is you. Definitely appreciate the support, y'all. Let's get that going. And please make sure y'all hit that like button. Because I ain't come out here to play with people. I ain't got time to worry about what nobody else got going on. I got time to worry about the content. Let's talk about the content. The content is some bum ass shit. And I see it. Okay. You only got the name that you have is because of who claimed you at one point in time. And once that man discarded you, people got to see the lame you for you. Okay? You didn't create the narrative that people knew of you. Robert did. You sitting in this video talking about the same way I figured out how to work social media. Stealing, stealing, stealing. That's how you figured out. Once you figured out how you steal, everything else that came behind that wasn't going to be real. Not really yours. Not really yours. Now you with the moose, all of a sudden, now you talk like you from New York. Bitch, you ain't from where I'm at. We don't want you. We don't even want him. I don't respect nobody that has the chance to bear a kid, okay? Because some people do not get that gift. Some people lose their gifts, and some people never get the chance to basically take in the factors of that gift for whatever reason, okay? So when you have the chance to actually give your kids the life that some of us can't, are you kidding me? I'm sitting here living from YouTube check to YouTube check, and I'm still keeping my needs met. All right? I ain't got to get on the internet and still lie or cry to sit there and be able to provide for my babies. I'm going to be transparent to the point I can't be transparent no more. But I'm not going to come on the internet, act like I'm transparent, but be a transparent liar. A pathological, habitual liar? Let's talk about it. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Not today, not tomorrow, not no day this goddamn week. Use a bum ass mammy, okay? And if don't nobody else say it, I'm going to say it. I guarantee you the stain in them panties be yellow and stinky, just like your activity as a mammy. And any man that runs up in the factors of you after knowing who you is and make it seem like it's going to be of some coexistent, it just shows the person that he is. That's why Robert had to get the fuck out of there, kid. He wasn't with it. That's probably the last time your ass took a real bath. The last time you took a real bath. When you was in that goddamn, when you was on that trip with your homegirl and you was in the tub and you was crying over Robert, that's probably the last time. Or thank you, Latte. I definitely appreciate you. Okay? And those words at the end, definitely always a good thing. I appreciate you. Definitely do. That was the last time we seen your ass sitting in a tub of water. That's why every time you get in them pools, you be trying to dip and dunk because it's like you being baptized because that's not something you do on a regular fucking basis. Okay? Show us you doing something good with them kids. You coming up here bragging, I got 400,000 for lying. And you've been trying to lie and tell a lie like it ever since. And you done came up here and ruined this man's goddamn life far as his financial situation, his mental situation. And I say that because at the end of the day, the shit that Robert got to deal with you as his child's mammy, oh my God, that man got all the patience in the world. Okay? All the patience in the world. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's a slap to the face. You mean to tell me you took my child on vacation, kept my child for weeks, and you gonna bring, I gave it to you with braids, and you gonna bring my baby back with dreads with beads on it? You done lost your rabbit ass mind. It's all type of chlorine, all type of sand, all type of airborne nasty-ish sweat. And you mean to tell me you ain't cleaned my baby's scalp? You ain't took a braid out? You nasty bitch. I'ma say it. I'ma say it. I guess today is the day. Happy goddamn day. Shit. Because I'm sick of it. What is it? Hump day? I guess it's the perfect day because that's all the hell you know how to do is hump day and taking ick bay. Hump bay, ick bay. Hump bay, ick bay. Okay? If it ain't got nothing to do with hunching or icking, you ain't got no goddamn comprehension. And that's sad. That's sad. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I don't give a damn who don't like who on the internet. That's not my business. I ain't got time to waste content on other people's lame ass shit. But if we gonna talk about something, let's talk about something that should be of purpose. And that's them goddamn kids. If you say we was talking about the kids, now we talking about the goddamn kids, okay? And we talking about how you not parenting the goddamn kids. Let's talk about the factors of that. Being that we on the same page. Now we on the same page. Okay? Hump day is dedicated to you, bitch. All right? That's what we gonna say. That's definitely what we gonna say. Hump day is dedicated to Brie because that's all it seems that she knows how to do, baby. She don't know how to do the parenting that comes. Somebody didn't explain to her. Like, listen, you know when you hunch and you get turned into frog legs, turtle legs, turkey wings, and any other type of things, that at the end of the day, you might have to do some parenting, okay? And I didn't know that for some people, I've learned it don't automatically kick in. And obviously, she has not had the lesson. I don't give a fuck about the clothes she wear, the nigga she fuck, the house she ain't got. Let's talk about the plot behind the plot that keep getting swept up underneath the rug. Bitch, if you're gonna have my name on a GoFundMe I'm talking about your kids, it's going to be for a reason. Go wash them kids the fuck up. Buy them something that personally belongs to them. Actually maintain they fucking hair and stop sucking dick, friend. It's time for you to breathe. You talking about you need some alone time. That's all the time you get. You always alone since you've been out your marriage. Since you've been out your marriage, everything that had to do with the family workup is not you. You sitting here paying for flights to go fuck. You sitting there paying to bring a nigga up. It seems like everything that a person would have thought to be doing, they did the complete opposite. And it showed exactly what Robert was dealing with as a man in that relationship, friend. The only thing that was making you a woman was him because you're very childish. You're very childish. Very childish. Thank you, Melissa Santana. I appreciate you, baby. Very childish. And I can't respect a person that is childish with your child. You are a representation of them, and they are supposed to be a representation of you. How do you care more about the representation of a moose? You had women out here and attack other content creators because they basically was telling the story in which was put out here by you that your moose was no good. Okay, he's a drinker, he's abusive, he deal with depression, he deal with all type of things that will make him unsafe to a lady and sometimes a liability to himself as well. So to bring him into the factors of your home with your babies in less than 3 months, you crazy. You crazy. But you had them out here protecting other people. I mean, attacking other people to protect his image. What image? What image? What image do he got? Since he did, the country wearing skin, ain't shit else existed. We stay see him on the premiere, but ain't nothing never premiering. When it's gonna hit the air? Yo ass. Come on. I'm tired of it. You got 6 kids. It be people like you, okay, that contribute to the struggle. Them kids gonna grow up with either resent or regret, and it's going to be your fault for it. People sit there and talk about how they had a hard childhood. God give you choices. Once you come up to the factors of being a parent and you get your own blank sheet of paper, you can no longer blame. You have to now take accountability, because just because something happened within your life, that don't mean that that's how or who you had to become. Your father is a fucking PDF file. Okay, I'm going to scream that shit to the mountaintops. Ain't no being quiet about that. He touched fucking kids. And you out here protecting your premier ass moose. A premier ass moose. A premier ass moose. Always talking about he gonna be on the big screen and he right here on social media with me. The fuck? Stop playing with Tay. I know y'all was happy I was at the Puffy trial, because then I was quiet. I was quiet. And y'all probably like when I was quiet, because somebody gonna have to put this shit on the floor. You want some content? Here you go. All right? And this ain't come from Chat EPT. All right? My actual functions of a brain that God gave me actually works, baby. And that's how I can identify that that bitch is a fake ass mammy, because she can't AI her fucking parenting. If she could AI her parenting, she would have AI'd that shit a long time ago. Let's put it on the flow. But one bum bitch is always going to support another bum bitch. And we just see bum bitches supporting bum bitches. That don't bother me. But what bothers me is the babies that don't make decisions for themselves, okay? Let's talk about that. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for somebody actually working, okay? Working. Cause Tay Tay be talking, and Tay Tay gonna talk. But if I'ma talk about some real shit. I said my voice is my value, and I mean it. What are we doing? What are we doing? We up here giving bum bitches credits and awards and salutes. Do that. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to hit the like button while I take me a little sip, because this is really some ish. And I got, yes. You know Tay don't play. I ain't never got no problem with showing face. How you doing, baby? It is what it is. You need me to say it with my chin in my chest. You are a bum ass parent, huh? Okay? And if y'all need to be talking about something, let's talk about that. Y'all want to talk about Robert all day in America, but at the end of the day, he's the only one that's playing the part as a parent, baby. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. You see what this say. Tay with the T. And I'm going to spill that shit, baby. All right. I ain't got time to be playing with people. I ain't got time to be projecting and making up ish. Let's talk about the ish that's really happening. Okay. How a person is coming out here and making it seeming like they so happy. But how could you be happy when you ain't doing the things that should be making you happy in the first place? And that's actually taking care of your kids. Other women out here carry multiple hats. Okay, they got mother, they got nurse, they got mother, they got teacher, they got mother, they got firewoman, they got mother, they got counselor, they got mother, they got, like, you need me to continue? The mother hat come first. The mother hat come first. Okay, that's why when you see Tay, you see my babies with me. at the end of the day. That ain't for proof of nobody. That's because I be actually being a mother. It ain't no days off, not even when they grown. Okay, I may become an advisor more so than happen to be in hands on, but at the end of the day, I am still a part of my babies every day. And that's the way it's supposed to be when you are a mother, baby. You don't just get to say, you know what, I'm gonna take some days off. I don't do holidays. No, I don't do weekends. I'll get back to you. Her parenting skills is just like the lawyer that she hired in this contempt case. She don't work no days. Okay, just like she don't parent no days, the lawyer don't work no days. And we are sitting here watching a goddamn circus of everybody making everything important instead of what should be important. And that's if we going to be exposing shit, let's expose it. If I can go within my Rolodex and pull up more than 10 videos with your kids unkept, the proof is in the pudding. I need to say less, okay? Because actions always speak louder than words, sis. Actions always speak louder than words. And I don't give a damn what you write or how much you act like you coming to the fight. Your life is trifling, and you are struggling. You over there crying out for help. And being that you done did so much dirt to so many people, all you got is yourself. And that same goddamn moose that you got to pay to be with you. Because if you wasn't who you was when he met you, he damn sure wouldn't be with your ass now. Take Robert teeth out your goddamn mouth. Take them goddamn fat that he put in your ass and give it back. And leave them titties on the table. And let's see if the motherfucking moose see if you still willing, ready, and able. Hmm. Huh? Huh? Your ass gonna become a premier, something he never show up to, my dear. Well, he gonna show up to the premiere, but it's never gonna actually show up on the big screen. He's sitting here making the babies AIs because he don't want his other bitches to see him. And you sitting here going along with it. You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Let me say it on it. You stupid. I don't know which side of the mic it sound better on. Stupid. Okay? You gonna let a nigga that repeatedly cheated on you, said that he paid $100 for some head, tell you not to put your babies on the internet? Well, I never. Never. See, because it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It doesn't matter what you do. Nobody is going to always like you. But the actions that you put forth, that would be your next course. Okay. And if you had these twins, not like you ain't had no other kids. So I don't know why everybody's just talking about these Geritol ass goddamn twins. They not the only ones that's of fucking importance or of importance. Moski was on the screen from the time she popped out the coochie. Okay. Okay. And they had to show up to the driveway of a man that they mammy met where? On screen. The internet. Stupid. Okay. She didn't know Robert in real life. She met him on the internet and pulled up with her oldest 3 kids in his goddamn driveway with that goddamn kidnapping van and that Best Buy shirt, okay? And those 3 fake ass degrees that she finally finished paying off for, baby. And at the end of the day, she made sure they was on camera with him every day like he was their real goddamn daddy. She went to news outlets and everything. And I'm talking about the before the divorce when she was lying. Okay? When it came down to the factors of Moski, we knew that she was sneaking the baby in there before the egg was even planted, baby. But now, sis go and have some little Geritol twins, abandon the other twins anytime. You could see people posting shit like the Forgotten Four. Oh no. Oh no. BRIANA. BRIANA. This is at one point in time when your eye in your life should straighten itself out. The only thing you care about is some ick in your ass and possibly in your mouth. But in the factors of it going in, something possibly can come out. And that is them goddamn kids. Okay? And they should not have to pay for your fornication, baby. If you choose to fuck, fuck. Go get a hysterectomy. Okay, why you ain't get the pussy taken out before you had all these goddamn babies? Being that your title ain't mammy. You know you can go to the doctor and say, you know what? Take the pussy. Take the pussy. I have a girl and I have a boy. I don't need the ovaries. I don't need the uterus. I don't need none of the things that's going to help me conceive. But for you to willingly conceive because you think it's going to keep some attachment within your relationships, baby, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's people like you that's in like the women that be in a foster care system. As soon as they have a baby, they take the baby straight from the fucking hospital. People like you, they should have took your fucking hoo-ha. They should have took all of the workups of a woman because ain't none of them there. You don't wash your ass. You don't cook. You don't clean. All you got is a cootie hole. That's it. That's it. Like what? She should be ashamed of how she got those little girls here. I'm ashamed of, and they not even mine. I'm ashamed of it. I am ashamed of it. I'ma tell y'all, nigga, I got up to go get me some coffee at 7:30 this morning. Salute to Auntie Pimo because she must have dropped the video at least midnight last night. And I just so happened to come across it. And I see this goddamn trifling ass scallywag that sent this baby back with dreads and beads. And it was beyond me. How could you be that fucking petty? You not hurting a man, sis. You hurting your little girl and her insecurities within herself because she's the one that has to go out there. Damn us seeing these kids on camera. If we see them like this on camera, and that's sometime, imagine how in any other time they are looking. Girl. Girl. And do I got room to talk? Yep. 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 Sure do. Sure do. Because I don't give a damn if I was in a closet or in a shoebox. My kids was there too. And I guarantee you nobody ever knew. I guarantee you that. Because I'll do this mother shit and I carry it on my back. At the end of the day, when I was going through situations, baby, my kids never even knew it. That's how I stepped to it. Stop playing. Because we're not going to make it seem like people don't go through things. That's why line be it actually confusing a lot of people. People come up here and play rich like they not going through shit. No, I'm trying to help some people, I got a testimony to give. Fuck a story to tell. And at the end of the day, I probably can help somebody else do well. So if I could tell you where I came from to help you get where I'm at, then I'm doing what the fuck God put in me to do. I'm not supposed to ever be ashamed of my journey or my growth because then that means I did not grow at all. I'm not where I used to be. I'm not worried about the next bitch. I'm worried about going back to the old me. That scares me more than anything. So when people come up here on this internet and they be sitting up here trying to show face for who? I'm doing this to change me and my kid's life, not get up here and fake me and my kid's life, because that ain't life. That ain't life. So to see a bitch that's talking about getting 400K and she treating her babies like dirt, that bothers me. That bothers me, okay? Because when I got to decide between whether I'm going to pay my phone bill or get my kids a haircut, okay? And you got a motherfucker that's able to do both and she not showing up, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because real mothers gonna do real shit. And they gonna take from Peter to pay Paul when it comes to their kids. So when you see a person acting on like they actually hurting somebody else by throwing their kids out there looking like that, you don't know none of us. None of us. Once you turn your YouTube off, we disappear. But guess what, sis? Your kids is still there. Your kids is still there. Hey, JB. Hey, everybody coming in. Let's talk about it. Real mothers gonna make it shake. Okay? I don't give a damn. But for you to say that you out here shaking and ain't shaking shit, but your little funky ass and making more goddamn kids, that makes it kind of confusing. And then you be coming out here trying, like you trying to give somebody advice. And your life ain't even right. If you ain't listening to your motherfucking self, what makes you think you can help anybody else? Sis, we don't believe you. You need more people, okay? Because the people out here, the only thing we see over there is a deadbeat mama, okay? We don't see a deadbeat daddy. We see a daddy struggling to pick up where his damn baby mama keep dropping the ball, okay? How the hell you acting like you just finding out about Gracie's Corner and Amora's not even that fucking old? But that's because you got her listening to TikToks and all other shit trying to make her goddamn grow. Okay? That's why. But then you want to have these twins and you want to act like it's your first time parenting. Now you don't know nothing. That's because you ain't never pick up shit along the way. Everybody else did something for you, baby. And then Walter, old touch a tree ass, want to be sitting there acting like he's world's greatest dad, but he done fuck somebody's daughter. What? Oh, that's when he was young. What? 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 So you mean to tell me if somebody was to come and work or try to work at my establishment, right? And they gave me a resume. And the resume is supposed to be what is their credibility for them to be able to get this job with me, right? So I'm going to read the resume and say, okay, well, a person did this and a person did this and a person did that. And that's how I'm going to weigh my options to whether I'm going to give them a spot within my business, right? So what the fuck is the difference if somebody comes with paperwork and it says a person did this, a person did that, a person also did this? I'm not supposed to take it as fact because it's not something of a good nature. So if it was the factors of something that was describing a person to make them look good, it would be okay. It would be able to be taken in as credibility. But because it's not of a good nature, okay, a good nature, at first people say, oh no, he was never convicted. He was not. Then how the fuck did we get the black and white paper from the courthouse? If a person was never convicted, never went in front of a court, then it wouldn't have never been a case. But anytime somebody decides upon something and says this is the outcome, then that means that it is something that happened, hun. And there was also a conviction. They said, motherfucker, you did it. You did it. And just unfortunately, at that point in time, the pedophile list was not a thing. Okay, so a person's name should or could not be put on there. So that's why they was able to stay clear, being that they done did so much other shit like forged checks, robbery, all type of fucking miscellaneous things. So they just felt like those charges would get hidden in the midst of all of the rest of them. And if anybody ever looked for them on the pedo line, they would not be able to find because they was older than fucking dust back in the fucking time doing the shit that they was fucking doing. But that just makes it even worse, because if that was a person when they was younger and they was still in pussy then, what does that say? What type of reputation does that play out? And for a person to have kids, a mother with kids, and know that this is a person's status, and comfortably take this person everywhere, even when they not there. I'm confused. Daddy, Caddy, Maddie. I don't give a fuck who it would be. Once I found out that that was what was in your documentation, that was on paperwork, and that's who you was, you being around me and my babies would not be a goddamn thing. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Latte, let's not forget how she lied about buying summer clothing for the kids. Yeah, that was somebody's winter Target haul that she stole. That wasn't even the factors of nothing that she had bought at all, at all, at all. All, at all. Everything that she do, if it comes off as good, she stole it as somebody else. She stole it from somebody else. Apology from somebody else. Target shopping, somebody else. Information for a book, somebody else. The moose that she fucking right now, somebody else. Like, let's talk about it. Everything that comes within this girl's nature is somebody else's. The moose that she is fucking should have stayed over there with that girl. But we not gonna forget how dirty that girl was done within this situation. Y'all don't remember the young lady had came up on Lupat's panel and told how that situation actually played out, and the part that Brie Lala actually played, and she thought that it was funny when somebody else miscarried their baby. I bet you, she would have been a better mother than you. And I'm going to say it, and it may come off harsh, but the projection in the picture that you bring to the internet when it comes to your kids is sick. You try to make it seem like you so loving. No. Every time you trying to make it seem like you trying to keep your kids off the screen, you end up telling their personal business. You embarrass them on a regular basis. And you don't do nothing for them when it comes down to being the person that's in place. You leave them with their granddaddy to touch her all the time. Okay, if anybody's going to get claims for raising them since you've been out your marriage, it's going to be him. They've been raised by a pedophile. I asked you to do a sit down. You really want to get some views? Fuck that AI Geritol twin shit. Okay, fuck that new beginnings with the same old behavior. Okay, actually do a sit down to tell the people how it is to be the child of a pedophile. You know what type of views that would bring in for you, sis? You would go viral once again. That's a story to tell. You and Walter, or Walter, you and Walter is always down with some dirty shit together. Okay? Y'all is. So y'all can even negotiate to do this together. He could even play the part. He could even be there. If that's the case, he everywhere else. But you should actually see how it would be for others, okay? Because there's others out there like you. But yes, you should definitely do a sit down as the child of a pedophile. Tell your story. You got so many real stories to tell. Why you keep telling others? Why you keep telling other people's stories with the real stories that you got to tell? Trying to put on a show. She is crazy. I love that you say, yes, Walter. Walter, oh, nasty tree fucking ass, on to be over there acting like he get the Granddaddy of the Year award. No. Not from me. Not from me. I want your daughter to do this sit down of how it is to be the child of a pedophile. Okay, and Brenda wasn't shit either. Rest her soul. Okay, we're not talking about the dead, but we're talking about what led to this stuck-out kid that is a juvenile and now an adult delinquent. Okay, adult delinquent that's out here failing fast when it comes down to the factors of parenting her goddamn kids. All right, impact. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. She ain't no goddamn empath where? Empath what? Ain't no empath gonna be able to do nothing of the such. She has no morals. Okay, she has no morals at all. And it shows through her actions. But I came through to actually have a conversation. If you're going to put my name on documentation about talking about your kids, I want you to have some material to give. I want you to be able to have something when you actually collect evidence, it be some real evidence for you to goddamn collect. Fuck me laughing at the factors of turtles, okay? If you choose, and I'm gonna say it all the time, to say that your kids look like turtles, that's you. Maybe that's why you keep putting them up underneath cartoons and AI filters and all other shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me, sis. But as long as you got me on a GoFundMe saying that you are fighting against me for talking for your babies, people definitely going to get what it is that they paid for. All right. Every time they go to hear me calling you a no good mammy whore, a no good mammy whore who would continue to just make more and more and more. If you sitting there talking about I got my stuff removed, but yet you still was talking about having kids after you just actually hatched kids. Like, stop playing with people. A pathological liar, but then want to be sitting there talking about the factors of the shit that other people say. If the other people is lying, where they get the lie from, baby? Because you damn sure told it. You damn sure told it. You damn sure told it, but didn't want to be mad. Nobody want to be fucking able to believe you. You out here driving these older ladies fucking crazy. They don't know what to believe and don't know what to believe. And the people that got common sense is sitting there looking like, oh my God, we don't know whether to feel sorry for these people or what, because some people really don't know. All right. Some people really don't know how social media works. Okay. And you out here feeding these AI babies, talking about they can't wait to meet them and all type. Like, what? She most definitely have mental issues. Yes. She ain't taking her pills. And that is real. Okay. We actually went and witnessing this girl out here possibly being in a manic space. Okay. Postpartum could definitely be a thing. But what I was trying to actually get to, because sometimes it could slip when you read the comments, is, sis, you can't lie and then be mad that people know you for lying. Okay, you got people out here on the internet that still believe you still ain't had no twins. People still believe that those is doll babies. Okay, and that's just because the way that you be lying, and that right there would hurt me within itself. Because as a woman, when you pregnant, that's your most proud time. If you are not pregnant out of incident, meaning that something bad didn't happen that caused it, because people get hard in all type of situations. You see motherfucking Walter track record. We don't know what came from it, but we know it was a victim. Okay. And his ass was the villain. Right. But people don't know what it is to believe. And that is sad. That would hurt me as a woman, because when you pregnant, like, I don't know about some, but for me, that's when you get to be greedy. You get to eat all your good food. People, like, they want to cater to you. And, like, I don't know. Some people, they have bad pregnancies where they be sick and stuff like that. So pregnancy is definitely a time. Okay. But for you to go through all of that to prove that you are pregnant by putting raw ass cheeks on public toilet Target seats, you always in fucking Target, stealing people pictures, fucking receipts, and putting your raw ass on a toilet seats to prove pregnancy. Okay, just for you to go through all of that and still make your babies a AI, a AI. If they want to talk about something, let's talk about the fuck that. Okay, Because me personally, I ain't got to come out here and say nothing about your kids being funny looking, because the people that support you and all the people that you don't know is saying it, is actually saying that's the reason why you putting these filters in these cartoon goddamn coverings over your kids in the first place. They not summing it up to the factors of you're trying to protect them from anything. They saying it must be something fucking wrong with them twins that you don't want people to see after all the shit that you done talk, baby. Let's talk about it. It's so much real shit out here to talk about. Do I need to lift my legs and cross it for this conversation? Because we could be here for a while. Because it's real shit to talk about. Okay? Let's talk about it. How you done stole your friend DV story. Huh? How you came out here and did a live talking about how bitches was homeless and Section 8 and welfare, and you pay all your bills and they on order pay, and then you got a repo, baby. Let's talk about the fraud in you. That's right. That's right, chat. Let's talk about her, chat. Drop in the chat some of the lies that you could remember Bree told outside of the biggest lie that she told, which was on Robert. We just gonna talk about some of the lies, right? Like this sex scene. Where was the sex scene? Only thing we see is some babies. We don't see nothing that created the babies, but not on the big screen. No. So we don't see no business no more, no clothing, no skincare, no nothing. I'm waiting for my chat. Okay, put it down on the floor. Let's go. That she got 3 degrees. There we go, Brittany. Set it off. That's the triggers, y'all, because I ain't got my my audio machine plugged in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. The baby wanted her. Yes, Tinder. Let's talk about it. He was in her DM, lying on that goddamn man. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mario was singing to her and trying. Yes, let's talk about it, Mario. She said that man was sing. Look, y'all done got serious. Y'all done got me excited. I take care of my kids. Blueberry boots. Listen, listen, listen. Let the sirens go off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cause I don't know if they don't remember, but we remember when she said that the moose was a big stepper. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. My baby is scared of her daddy. Yes, yes, took the baby to fake counseling and everything. Let's talk about it. Tinder said yes, that she's a good mother. Yes, that was the number one lie that she told as well. He hurt me. Yes, yes. She was modeling in Fashion Week in New York. Yes. I'm a boss. Y'all is giving it up. This is why I love my chat. We family. That's why I say that. It's the community that you build. If you don't give no bullshit, you don't get no bullshit. And I'm happy that y'all some real shit. And I definitely appreciate y'all. Definite and definite. She was in a movie with Country Wayne. And just so happened the moose get a skit before she do. Let's talk about it. That she has a big TV show made around her. Right. That I guess that was the just being BRIANA, the shit that fell and sunk. Robert broke her finger. Yes, that is another lie. Yes, yes. I don't beg on the internet. Cash ads, ching-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling. Ain't that bagging? Ain't that bagging? Let's go, y'all. That she always the good person in her relationship and never did anything wrong. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Big Hips was in BMF and Power. Yes, that was definitely a lie. His ass got dropped from Wu-Tang never to survive or be revived, okay? That she wrote some of the true skits. Yes, you lying ass cunt. You are a liar. Look at these. Hey, Jen. How are you doing? I didn't take his 8 million followers page. Yes, you did, bitch. You knew that man had stripes. He asked you to record him. And because the video came from your phone and you uploaded it, once he uploaded the video, even though it was his, you struck his motherfucking page and that got it demonetized. And now they just removed the whole shit. Like what? I don't take. Wait, let's see. Let's see. Her first baby daddy took care of his kids when she was with our age. Big lie. Look, y'all outside. Let's go. Bye, Lyona. Right, 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 Blueberry. All you could do is laugh at her. That's right. Let's talk about that. Big hits had big bank. Right. That definitely was lie. That scratch on her neck was really from Robert. Right. That was a damn lie because we know Booger Boy tried to choke the life out that ass. She won't never play the mama game with him again. I guarantee you she won't be like your mother. I guarantee you next thing she knows she yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a story to tell and we gonna tell it. We gonna tell the truth over here. Thank you, Hercules. If I didn't thank you before, baby, I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all is showing out for your girl Tay, and the support is definitely appreciated. Like, we got to laugh at this shit because at the end of the day, these is her words. We didn't make none of this up. It's not like none of us sat here and made any of these things up. Police asked if he had a weapon. Yes, that is also one of the lies she told. Yes, it was. Sure was. Let's get it going. I am not sitting drama. Yes, the hell she is. And we know that's a lie. That last pregnancy was the best pregnancy she had. She had the best partner. He was talking to her stomach. The babies would be so excited. Girl, stop lying. Stop lying. Do you see all these lies in this chat? Do you hey Brandy? Wait, she lied and said she didn't take his 8 million plus page. Yes, she did lie. Yes. That father of her has his own page as well as a lot of white women that follow him. If he's molesting, listen, it ain't if he has. Okay? And once that is your tag, that is her tag. Her whole life is a lie. I'm sick of her. Let the crowd say amen. All right. Chat, we just folded that bitch no yoga mat. Cause me personally, that's sad. Me just looking in this chat, I'm not ashamed of my twins. Right, Carmen? That is a lie. Because if you could bring the other ones out and not give a fuck about people criticizing the way that they look, the clothes that you not putting on them, the haircuts you not getting, and the hair that you not doing, then what makes the Geritol twins any goddamn fucking different? Huh? Huh? She needed a GoFundMe for bullying. Yes, that was also a lie. Definitely. Like her friend didn't take care of her after 2 BBLs. Exactly. The fact is that she lied about getting 2 BBLs. Okay? Let's talk about that, baby. I don't come on the internet and lie. That definitely was a lie, Denise. You are definitely right, baby. Ellie, I'm telling you, the 2 BBLs got me because sis be acting like she was born with that body. Once Robert built him a beer, she came on the internet and called everybody ugly, honey. But I don't know if y'all seen that thumbnail I put up the other day. That is her sister. For those that did not know, okay? And we get to see the old Brie, right? Because they are identical, baby. They eyes match. They face match. The only thing, the other one ain't going get no work done. Okay, so Bree would still be looking like the old Bree without Robert playing a magician, baby. If he not put the magic to that ass, she still would be looking the fuck trash. And I'm not saying that a woman is not beautiful beforehand, but what I'm saying is your insecurities made you uncomfortable with who you was, friend. That's why you tried to do something different. And I'm definitely a person that's for doing something different. If you know that you have it and you feel you need some work and you can get the work done, then by all means, so be it. But don't get the work done and then try to shame people that still got natural bodies. And that was the same way that you used to be. And you still would be the same way without all the added extra preservatives, baby. One thing I bet you can't go on an operating table and get, and that's why you ain't got it, and that's parenting. If you could go pay for parenting on the operating table, and that's something that'll make you look better too. That also would upgrade the look of you. So maybe you should go get some parenting classes or something and actually do something that consists of being a mother instead of being a goddamn thought out here trying to be hot the people in the goddamn internet. The only thing these old women want to do that call themselves defending you is lick your ass. Okay? They felt like it was them squeezing your ass on that picture with old monkey nail. Okay? That is fucking creepy. I would not want to be being fantasized over by 60 something year old women that want to be my motherfucking lover. Y'all bugging out. I only feel bad for the kids. That's what I'm talking about because that's the only person I feel bad for. Fuck that bitch. Personally speaking, we are not the same. Definitely hit that like button. I definitely appreciate the support. I'm pretty sure that my moderators dropped my Cash App in the chat. Hit that like button, that share button. I had a bag before LaTruth met. Yes, I had a bag before I met LaTruth. That is definitely a lie with her tongue licking ass. Yes. And then the bad part, you could tell Bree don't even fucking brush her tongue because it all got some white stuff on it. Okay, or whatever she ate, the color build up be up on that bitch. Fact, she definitely should be right. Hey to all the beauties in the chat. Sorry, y'all, I'm working and can't see who is in the chat speaking. Hey, Beauty Judy, grandmammy of the year, baby. Okay, every time one grandbaby come out, another grandbaby go in, and we are definitely happy because listen, them babies is a blessing. Bitch got trash. Right. I'm a good mother. Lies. All of that is lies. All of that was lies. And it's sad that Robert was her disguise. And now we see who is actually into the factors of making sure that the family stayed together and looked good. Okay, because if you was the person that was making all of those matching outfits, because I remember people did platforms, it was that was doing those matching outfits and all them family pictures. Well, where the fuck did they go? Okay, because I remember even though she's saying Moski is so tender-headed, I remember this baby having extensions in her hair from the time she had a piece of hair. Okay, and her and Lala hair would be done, and they definitely would be matching with they mobile, and the boys definitely would be matching with LaTruth. But that's because the truth is LaTruth is the truth. And the truth of the situation was LaTruth was producing what was being done. And once LaTruth was no longer in the situation, we see you, hun. We see you. I have to come to the internet and drag dry so I can be over him. Lies. Right. So by you lying on people is the way that you destroy them. So me personally, you telling his truth, how is that destroying him when the only thing that destroy him and destroy you is each other because y'all one and the same. Y'all one and the same. Y'all one and the same. And now it's like the nigga got you living your life on a gag order. Can't say shit, can't do shit. Only thing you can do is sniff his. I don't know what happened. Maybe I was telling too much of the truth. They put me out. They put me out. They put me out. They don't like constructive criticism. That's what this is. This is what that's what this is considered to be. Constructive criticism. I'm not harassing nobody. And if me telling somebody that they is a deadbeat is considered bashing, then that's something that they got to get together, not me. But I came here today to talk about the factors of a person's parenting. People that parent for clout, people that parent for the factors of guilt trips to gain support from others. So I don't know why in the F they will pause my live or whatever the case happened to my live, but I just would have restarted a whole nother live to come back and tell the same shit. She be lying. Okay, lying about her parenting in her mother ring. When it comes down to the truth, he is the truth because real father gang is not just something that somebody say. It's an action that somebody put forth, baby. And I don't give a damn whether his oldest daughter is having a temper tantrum because she can't control her father the same way she could control her mother and anybody else in the situation, which is the reason why that girl now has a baby at 16 because of the less in guidance. Is guidance a word, you guys? Is guidance a word? I know guidance is a word. Guidance a word? Well, anyway, it's a word today. Okay. The guidance of her goddamn dad, which makes it seem like that's the only thing allows her to be fast. Because when you see her around him, you still see a little girlfriend. When you see her without him and she posting pictures on the internet, I can't see the difference between her and BRIANA. Okay, it seemed like that's who she was looking up to at one point in time. And do I get involved in family shit? No. But you know when a child is being grown and a parent is not allowing it. But you can't listen to my authority. Well, if you can't do one, you can't have the other. So be it. But when it come down to Moski, I got visitation of this one. And when I get the visitation with this one, I'm going to do what needs to be done. But when we talking about actions, it doesn't matter. Even if he getting her hair done for the camera, I don't know why they keep putting me out. Drop the unicorns if y'all can hear me. Somebody must be mad. Somebody must be mad. I don't know who's in the bushes that fell off a bridge feeling some type of way. And now for some reason, my live keep going in and out, baby. She's going to talk herself right into, listen, she needs to talk herself into something. Okay, y'all can hear me. I see the unicorns. But listen, I don't know if they do decide to put me back out. I will definitely come back in. But I don't know why at some point in time my live keep pausing and then coming back. But as long as they allow me to be here, I'm going to be here. But if people want to get mad enough to go tell their friend to be a parent. Don't be over here fucking with me. I'm being a mother. I'm at work doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, Daisy. Definitely support this live because they definitely playing with it. Definitely support this live. Hey, Gigi. Definitely, and indefinitely, because I don't know what is going on and I don't know what is going wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. And after I finish saying it in this live, I'm going to say it in a video. I sure am, because this is something that should be definitely made aware, should be brung up. This is something that awareness should definitely be brung to. Okay? They will put in that's probably why. That's probably why. Well, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. This is a disclaimer. Anything that you hear me say on this platform is fully my opinion. Okay. So, with that being said, I am here to entertain and engage with my community. No more, no less. Just a couple of hee-hees and ha-has. That is it. So leave my shit alone. Okay? She trifling and don't give a no, she don't, Daisy. She definitely don't give a F. She don't give a F. And it shows. But I wouldn't want my not give a F to show through the factors of my children. If I didn't want my not give a F to show, I would want it to be through the factors of everything else. People, places, and things. But not the things that's supposed to be most important to me, like my babies. Because when it looked in every other area, it seemed like you try to protect those. And the only thing, honestly, it seemed like you try to protect is the man that you laying there with. And it's sad because your daughter said to Dawn before the situation is what it is, that she felt that you was going to leave them for him in the first place. My kids would never get that feeling. Why would they ever feel that a man is going to come before them in a situation to the point that they're going to lose their mother? Unless it's because these kids know how it is when their mother gets wrapped up in a man. Because even though we all thought Robert was these kids' daddy, he actually was not these kids' daddy, but he was another man that was brung into their life, and they were told to call him daddy, allowed to call him daddy, even though they say now those kids had a daddy. So that means that you are used to putting kids in situations with men according to the relationship that you are in. Jarnell got into the house with these kids in less than 2 to 3 months. Let's talk about it. She was raised like that to be a bad mom. Right. She don't have no mothering skills because at 15, 14, she was already running around in the street. She was talking about she was living with a nigga at that point in time already. When her mother passed and she was in the process of whatever, or when she was having kids, she was not living within the factors of her mother's establishment. She was already living with man. And even in the process while she was with her daddy, he was busy fucking other people's children while his daughter was making children. Let's talk about it. Because that's what it was. He punched her son because he wore Jarnell pants, shaking my head. Right, Ellie? He sure did. And I don't see her taking him to court, reporting him to jail or nothing. And that is definitely abuse. And didn't say that they give him or make the boys do push-ups for punishment and this, that, and the third. So I guess the moose should be doing punishment all the time. She has to act fake and love to get her money and make it seem like the truth is less than for these hurt, miserable women to keep her money going. She's really miserable. Yes, that is the truth. Thank you for the unicorns, Hercules. Yes, thank you for letting me know that you can hear me now. Because I don't know what they was doing. Please support this live because I don't know how it's gonna be chopped up because it actually went out 3 times. And it took me a couple of minutes to come back in. So I don't know if that means that it's going to be monetized. I monetized it before I came in, but I don't know. So I definitely want this to be, how can I say, a great day at work, baby. So they better not piss me off. Tell her to meet me in Halsey and Nassau. I'm sick of her too, Cindy. And I'm sick of, listen, I don't even care if she choose to be stupid with herself. If she choose to be stupid with herself, okay, fine, that's you. You're a grown ass woman, so be it. Stupid D, stupid is, stupid does, stupid was. Period. But for you to be that way with your children, that's what bothers me. You could be whoever the fuck you choose to be, but at least be a better mom, a better mom. She don't really want to stay at Booger Boy house. You can tell. Yeah, cause she gotta clean up. Any place she gotta clean, she don't want to be, baby. Canberra wiping wipe. We seen her on camera while she was live calling herself popping it, washing dishes at his house and wiping counters at his house. But you've never seen her doing anything womanly at her own house. And I've seen what the inside of her house looks like. Those counters, crazy. That's why I always tell her go wash your dishes before you go to bed. Hey, Queen Wilson. You put it on the floor. So sorry, I don't have a cash app. I appreciate that, Valencia. I appreciate you being here, though. You still a blessing. That girl is just obsessed with sex because that's all he has to offer. And that can't that may not even be a joke because some people actually are. And some people that go through pain in life look for pleasure in other things, the thing that make them feel good. Maybe the only thing that makes her feel good is when she is actually hunching. Is once she comes out of the factors of hunch and seeing what the hunching done brung forth, that now she's down depressed because it's been stories that's been out here, you understand, that's been said that when she gets depressed she's not getting out of the bed for days and stuff like that, which means on those days those kids is basically living in the ways of every man for themselves, every man for themselves. And she's out here within a manic process, actually hunching, thinking that she's making herself feel better from whatever pain that she actually got going on the inside, not knowing that it's not going to take the pain away. You just chasing a high of the feel good, baby. Right, Latte, and that's sad. If she would publicly apologize to Robert, her whole life would be better. I believe that. Carmen, I dare believe that. I dare believe that because apology is an apology and it don't come with buts or in between. This woman don't call herself coming out here and apologizing like, well, I never said he actually beat me. I was talking about, mental, verbal. You understand? That's not an apology. If you come in and you apologizing to somebody, that's all it should be. Listen, my bad. I'm sorry. Hey, I apologize. Anything that comes after that means that you did not mean it. You saying something after to still get your point across on why it is that you did what it is that you did, even though it was not right. Some people will still try to be wrong and strong about it. People will try to be wrong and strong. Read my comment, Latte, on her apologizing. I think I did. Hey, Renithia. That girl paying Janelle to mess with her, I'm convinced. Listen, that's where the bag is on the stupidity, okay? They done came out here and turned themselves into professional trolls. They done went from entrepreneurs and content creators from what they say that they was to become professional trolls because all they do now is troll the internet. They done embarrass their actual lives so much that the only thing that they can do far as their life on the internet is fake it. And that's all that they've been doing is faking it. Okay? Hey Valerie, thank you. I just want to know why she will not comb these girls here. That is so neglectful. I mean, she do a lot of stupid shit, but that right there, that gets under my skin. And that's why I am here today, Valerie, because that shit done got under my skin too. And that's why I said, let's have a conversation because you pay attention to everything else when people talking about your moose and how bad he treats you. And you try to make sure you come to the defense of that. Now everybody's talking about the factors of how you keep your daughter's hair matted and your boy's hair uncut. Let's see you come to the defense of that. Even when she took those boys out to whatever it was, that laser tag, they had haircuts, but they wore pajamas out to an outing. The little boy's sneakers was ran over. Okay, and one of the other kids had on Crocs with socks. Now, I'm not saying that the kids don't dress like that as a narrative, and kids got play shoes and actual shoes. But if you know that you actually taking them out into a public outing and you are who you say that you are, because even once you get off the internet, that don't mean that you can't be seen. Okay, people live in Atlanta just like you do. Okay, bless you, baby. People live in Atlanta just like you do. So some people are going to see you. You got to go food shopping. You got to go do your funky ass hair. And I see your funky ass nails done. But we never see you getting it done with your girls unless you're trying to show face on the internet. Oh, when it's time to go back to school, then you see Lala getting her hair done. That's like once a year because the kids go back to school once a year. So you actually get this girl hair done once a year? Yeah, that's sad. That's definitely sad. Definitely sad. And I'm going to call it. I come up here to do what it is that I do. If I'm going to actually talk about the content, if we're going to stick to the content, then the content is the content. And what the content consists of at this point in time is a no good ass mother. Tired of seeing them girls without their hair done. Fuck that. Bring them over to my place. Being that you know everybody address anyway, and you had your little minions go and seek and soar. When you know that payday is coming, send them this way. Auntie Tay Tay will definitely take Lala to get her hair done, baby. Okay, you got a whole hashtag going on the internet about your daughter that says free Lala in the forgotten four. At the end of the day, that doesn't make you feel some type of way as a mother. I don't give a fuck. I say I don't care. And I really don't care about a lot of shit. But when it comes to my kids, I do care. And it's one thing if you know that what people were saying wasn't true, then okay, I wouldn't have no reaction to it. I would not care. But I don't know what stream y'all got going on, but they pissing me off. Walking around looking homeless. Yeah. Got them kids walking around looking goddamn homeless. Yes, put it on record, okay? And make sure that y'all say that Tay Tay said it. If Tay Tay gonna be accused of talking, it's gonna be about talking about something that needs to be talked about. And I'm talking about the factors of a person's parenting and her needing to get her shit together when it comes down to the factors of these damn kids. Because the girls ain't girling and the boys ain't boying. The factors of them being well kept and well maintained, it ain't got nothing to do with all materialistic things, okay? It don't. We're talking about the parenting, not the kids, because they don't go shopping, they don't make the money, they just live under the roof of the people that they have no control over. And then they got a hashtag free Lala. I wish we really could. I guarantee you, if it was up to the internet aunties, okay, if it was up to the factors of the internet aunties, we would keep them kids here done. All right, all right, all right, and all right. Because I know when it comes down to me, my boys here grow back fast. Okay, you could get your boys a haircut, and in 2 weeks, it's looking like they listen. They need a haircut all over again. So I know that it can be, but for it to not be done no time, we don't never get to see Lala scalp. And don't blame it on the factors of the dreads, okay? Because one thing, if you ain't gonna get that girl hair done, then she definitely don't need dreads. Because dreads is definitely an expensive upkeep. Dreads is not cheap. That is not the way that you get out of having to do somebody's hair, okay? Because then her hair will clump all to goddamn together and she'll have naughty dreads, all right? We still should see her parts. We ain't never get to see Lala scalp in like a year. Free Lala scalp. Free Lala scalp from the trenches. Okay? Thank God for Robert and Moski's life, baby. Okay? If I got to be a good parent by making sure that my kid is good at all times, then that's what it is that I'm going to do. I don't give a damn about these people sitting here saying that I am a deadbeat and any other type of beat on the street. When I know that when my child is around me, she is upkeep and upkept. But when I send her back into a situation, like, come on now, that little girl shouldn't have never came back to Robert looking like that. Free Lala scalp from the trap. Let's talk about that. That's probably why they keep messing with my live. I don't know if they keep messing with my live or maybe somebody don't want to hear this truth. But you're going to get this work today. Unless they a whole bunch of deadbeat ass mammies over there too. And that's why they be a yes man to you. Ain't no way I could be a friend to a person that's a bum ass parent, boo boo. It's not in me. It's not in me. It's not of me. Because I guarantee you, nobody has said, baby, listen, Bree, you need to get. Matter of fact, it seemed like them kids ain't had their hair done on a regular basis since the friendship broke up. Her friend used to keep them girls' hair done all the time. Just like when her divorce broke up, that situation showed who was doing what. Now that friendship broke up, it shows in that situation who was doing what. So even after Robert, if her friend wasn't keeping them girls' hair done, then that mean that their hair was not going to be done. And she felt kind of indebted to do it because at the time she was going through her own situation and BRIANA was supposedly helping her as a friend. But you see how that turned out. That's right, Whopper with the legs. Yes, those two friends kept them babies here laid and slayed. And once Bree lost them, I know the kids missed them. I know the kids wish like they could press the rewind button and get the people back that they had around them that they actually wanted. Okay? Because when we seen them on the news, okay, we seen Isaiah sitting next to Robert on that couch, right? when they was on the news due to the factors of, her stinging in the car because he was dark skinned and telling him not to feel no way about his color, which is crazy because she's always throwing shots at women that is of dark skin. Of dark skin, and I don't know what people be fucking thinking. Just because you dark do not make you ugly. It's some ugly light skinned bitches. Okay, so let's not get that twisted. I don't know. We're in the land of niggerdom. People done got it fucked up to think that just because you light skinned that make you cute. Monkeys is fucking cute too, boo. So at the end of the day, just because you light skinned, that does not mean a fucking thing. It be some dark skinned girls out here definitely doing their dark skin thing. So let's talk about it. Okay. I ain't got no bumps in my face, no scrapes, no nothing. No nothing. Let's talk about it. You want to make it seem like you on a TV show sitting there because you talking confidence into your son about his dark skin, but yet want to try to call dark skinned women ugly, friend. Well, you light skinned and you ugly. And that's because your actions make you that way. But the new face that you have has been reconstructed, baby. I guarantee you, if you take a lot of these women into the same place that you went to get the same work that you did, it would be the same outcome, friend. But I don't think that they would be down in other women. They would just be appreciative of the upcoming. But yeah, he was sitting on the couch next to Robert. The whole time he was sitting on that couch next to Robert, he was, playing with Robert arms and this, that, and the third. I really thought that Robert was them kids' daddy. Okay. So I'm confused where now they go from being shiny and on the news with their daddy to now looking like they getting dressed out of a laundry bag. But you was the person that was picking out all the matching outfits and everything. I mean, I'm saying no shade. Dark Darker skin is more flawless than any other shade unless the person is on drugs or just nasty. Right, Beauty Judy? No, they make it seem like any and everything that's of a darker skin tone is just ugly. That'd be the first thing that comes out of a person's mouth. Oh, either black or it. Listen, well, bitch, you clear and you still ugly. All right, go with this ish again. I don't know why StreamYard keep playing. I don't. He loved those kids and showed it all the time. Sure did. Sure did. And then she tried to turn them kids against him, talking about, remember, y'all used to be outside of the door and hear me and daddy arguing. Okay, but the nigga that you was with, them kids was in their place at that point because kids are supposed Yeah, I don't know. I think StreamYard is losing their damn mind today. 1 minute I'm on the platform, 1 minute I'm not, then it's booting me out. I'ma just finish this live up, y'all, and I'ma definitely probably go live again in like an hour. It takes a real man to take on the responsibility to raise someone else's kids, especially three of them that aren't his. The truth. That's right. Hashtag real father game. That's right. Period. Real father game is an action, not just a saying. Okay, some people think that, oh, people make up slogans and that's just that. No, that's something that that man lives by, and it's the proof. Because the first thing that man did as soon as he retrieved his child is make sure that she looked the way that she's supposed to. Okay, I can't look good if my kid don't look good. It don't work that way. But Brianna does that comfortably. Okay, she stayed thinking that she's showing up and showing out. Okay, trying to look for all type of clout on the internet when in all reality, her kids should be getting it. Her kids should definitely be getting it. Brianna got on live that time talking about how ugly Jarnett. Yeah, she called him ugly too. She called Robert ugly too. She has a type of like, not for nothing, and I'm not saying this to be funny, but she has a type. She has a type. And the type that she has is where she get with men based off the factors of what she feels that she thinks they look like and how that may portray to what other women look like. So them getting her is supposed to be like some grand royal, like how can I say? Um I guess she like, yeah, look, she's supposed to be like a trophy, I guess, because okay, when her and Robert first got together, they got his and hers veneers. Okay, it's not like a person just looked out for the factors of themselves. No, they got work done together, okay, to better themselves together. So just like she was calling him ugly for what he used to look like, what took away from him being able to call her ugly for what she used to look like? But she definitely has a type. And I'm just sorry. I don't call people ugly, but Jonelle is not cute to me. He's not a looker. He's a goofy. He seems like the doja that everybody would send to the store in the hood. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't hitting on until Robert, right? But yes, definitely, y'all hit the like button before stream y'all decide to act up again. I'm definitely gonna come back and kick it with y'all before the day is over, whatever. I definitely am in backlog because I got so much content to put out for y'all. I got so much content from that Diddy trial. I gotta give an update on that. I got so much content from this saga, and I'm just gonna be honest. All it takes is a day for you to be doing something different and whoa, how fast things could get away from you. On top of the fact is, I've also been over there back in the situation with CJ So Cool and Royalty, because Royalty is another BB. If you ask me, they act the same goddamn way. I don't know what is wrong with these young women out here today, but that's because the aunties and the grandmammies that we have had growing up is not the same ones that they have growing up. Okay, the aunties and the grandmamas is not the same. They basically trying to act the same age as the children. So with that being said, nobody is being schooled at all. Yes, royalty is just as bad. Now she's a OF. She be on OnlyFans. That's what she be bragging about. But then she got her daughters up underneath her following her exact steps. It's just sad. And these women think that they supposed to get props for not being ish. Darnell isn't the best looking cookie. Wait, where the hell did that go? These comments be moving so fast. Oh, the best looking cookie in a cookie jar, and it's very immature. That's what makes him look funny. His immaturity. His looks match his actions. He immature and his looks is immature as well. Yes, Lacey, royalty is losing her damn mind. Moose is a perfect description for Booger Boy looks, yes. Imagine having a nickname as Booger Boy. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, he is not cute at all, at all, at all, at all. That's why when she was bragging on him, I'm like, well, what the hell is what is they seeing that I don't see? I know my glasses be glassering sometime, but I don't see it. I don't get it. But yes, everybody have a great day. I'm about to get up off of here. I got some things to handle. Don't forget about Tyler Perry not keeping his thing in his pants. Oh, yeah, that's the next situation I'm about to get on, Terry. Let's talk about that too. So we definitely gonna have to get into some commentary with that situation as well. But yes, I love y'all, and love y'all some more. If didn't nobody tell y'all that, if nobody told you that they love you today, remember that Tay definitely do. And if we woke up this morning, remember anything and everything else is an extra. Hey, Robin Buttercup, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you definitely catch the replay, baby. I love all of you guys like cook food. Have a great day. La 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 lattes.